In the original Pokemon Red and Blue games, there is a building in Celadon City called Research and Development 1. The building is inaccessible to players, and its purpose is unknown. Some fans have speculated that it may have been intended as a location for debugging and testing the game, while others believe that it may have been intended as a secret bonus area that no one has ever been able to get into. Cyberpunk is full of hidden mysteries that the game's developers have said anyone is yet to solve or even find, and perhaps the most famous of these so far is the Magenta Mystery. This mystery features a number of statues placed all over the city that all have the code FF06B5 written on them, which is the hexadecimal color code for magenta. The reason why this code is placed upon various forearm statues, what it means, and where it leads is completely unknown by the entire community that has sprung up to solve this one mystery. I mean, people have been putting in some serious work to solve this thing. Are they actually coordinates or some sort of MAC code? No one knows. In Super Mario 64, there is a mysterious message that can be found on a star in Peach's castle's courtyard that reads, L is real 2401. This message has puzzled players over years and led to so many theories about its meaning. Some believe that the message was a reference to Luigi, Mario's brother, and that the message was indicating that Luigi was somehow hidden within the game, while others speculated that it was a code for a secret level, or perhaps a hidden feature that would unlock after completing certain tasks. Despite years of investigation and analysis, the true meaning of L is real message has never been uncovered. Shifting gears to the world of Grand Theft Auto 5, we have the Mount Chiliad mystery. The mystery centers around a strange mural that can be found on the side of Mount Chiliad that features a variety of symbols and images, including an eye, a UFO, and what appears to be a jetpack. The mystery has left players speculating about the meaning behind the mural for years. Some players believe that the mural is a map that leads to a secret location within the game, like the game's mysterious island, while some believe that the mural is part of a larger conspiracy within the game's storyline. But after years, its meaning remains unknown, with the game's developers remaining tight-lipped about the mural's significance. First discovered by players of the original Pokemon games, players began encountering a glitched version of the last Pokemon they encountered, known as Missing Number. The glitch would duplicate items like Master Balls, but could also corrupt save files at random and change things within the game. Despite the glitch's popularity, the exact cause of the Missing Number glitch remains a mystery. Some speculate that it is caused by a programming error, while others believe it was intentionally left in the game as a secret Easter egg. Banjo-Kazooie, a beloved 3D platformer game released for the Nintendo 64, contains a mysterious message hidden deep within its code. Upon using a cheat code to access the game's debug menu, players can view the game's assets and code, where hidden in the debug menu, there is a string of text that reads, Dreamland of Giants, the game that was to be. If only we could revive you. We've tried, but it seems impossible. We are all but ghosts now. This seemingly references a canceled game called Dreamland of Giants that was rumored to be an open-world adventure game with a focus on exploration and discovery, but it seems that all the developers expected to have died of old age by the time they thought anyone would see their message. The mystery of the Minus World in the original Super Mario Bros. Depicts an elusive world that is made up of 3 levels, all labeled World -1, that can only be accessed through a special glitch. For those who accidentally have done the glitch, they found themselves transported to a strange underwater world with an unbeatable final boss. Some theories suggest that it was an intentional Easter egg programmed by the game's developers, while others speculate that it was a leftover from the game's development phase to test the underwater levels. Possibly the creepiest one on the list is Polybius. Polybius is an urban legend surrounding a rumored arcade game that emerged in the early 1980s, alongside games like Super Mario. The game reportedly caused players to experience hallucinations, seizures, and amnesia, with its existence being allegedly developed by the government as an experiment in mind control. The game is said to have only been available for a short period before it suddenly disappeared, along with the Men in Black, who are said to have regularly serviced the arcade machines. The Half-Life series, on the other hand, features a mysterious character known only as the G-Man, who appears at various points throughout the game to offer cryptic messages and warnings to the player, often in unexpected places. He's believed to be a government agent or perhaps an alien, but his true identity has never been confirmed. Some players have even reported seeing G-Man casually appear in other games. But despite numerous fan theories, the true identity and purpose of the character have never been revealed. The hidden palace zone in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a well-known enigma in the gaming world. It was supposed to be part of the game, but was suddenly removed without any explanation, leading players to search for ways to access this mysterious level that remains hidden in the game's files. That suggests suggests it was fully developed, but it remains inaccessible. The level's content is unknown, and theories range from it holding new enemies and challenges to special rewards and power-ups. The game's developers have not commented on its existence or removal, and the mystery of how to reach this level remains unsolved. In Super Mario 64, there's a giant eel that lives in a sunken ship in the game's Dire Docks level. The eel's behavior is unpredictable, and it has been known to disappear or move around in strange ways. Some players have speculated that the eel may be a glitch or a programming error. The hidden village in Minecraft is a mystery that has been circulating within the game's community for some time. According to players who have claimed to have found it, the village is not marked on any map or guide, and its spawn location is completely unknown. Some have speculated that it may be a randomly generated structure that only appears under very specific conditions, found hidden behind a particular set of blocks. Players who claim to have found the hidden village report it is populated by unique characters and contains rare items not found anywhere else in the game, along with strange sounds and ghostly apparitions that appear at night. In The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there are several Leviathan skeletons scattered throughout the game's world that also feature their own quests that see Link taking a picture of each of the three. But beyond these enormous bones lying hidden in the world, no one knows what they are or where they came from, with the game offering little to help solve this mystery. However, theories speculate that these poor guys were once the many helpful guardian wells that Link meets throughout his various incarnations that somehow died due to unknown reasons, only for Link to stumble upon in his next lifetime. Dinosaur Planet was another of the original Nintendo 64 games that was well into development and set to feature its own iconic characters and an original storyline. However, Nintendo acquired the rights to the Star Fox franchise and the studio during development and decided to retool the game into a new entry in the series called Star Fox Adventures, changing the characters into the classic Star Fox characters, while the nearly complete Dinosaur Planet game faded into obscurity, leaving fans wondering what this classic would have been like. The Totaka song is a piece of music composed by Nintendo musician Kazumi Totaka that remains hidden in many Nintendo games, including Super Mario Land 2, Animal Crossing, and Yoshi's Story. The purpose of the song is unknown, but it has been speculated that it may have been a personal signature for the artist to leave behind in the games he worked on. Animal Crossing generally encourages players to relax and enjoy a laid-back life in a friendly, anthropomorphic world. However, some players have reported a strange phenomenon that has become known as the Bermuda Triangle of Animal Crossing. This phenomenon involves certain characters and items disappearing from the game without explanation, leading players to question if there is a glitch in the game or if there is something more sinister going on, as their inventories and island population lower at random, with no cause or warning for the glitch being known. The Ghost Girl of Lumio City in Pokemon X and Y is often described as a young girl in a blue dress with black hair covering her face, who appears and disappears abruptly in various locations throughout the city. Players have reported encountering her in various locations, including the Prism Tower, the alleyways, and the train station. Despite the lack of interaction, her sudden appearances and disappearances have left many players feeling unsettled. Numerous theories and attempts have been made by players to uncover the identity and significance of the Ghost Girl, as some players have speculated that she is the ghost of a young girl who died in a tragic accident in Lumio City, while others believe she is a representation of the game's underlying themes of life and death. The mystery surrounding Minecraft's Music Disc 11 is one of the most intriguing in the game's history. When players first discovered the disc, they were greeted with a haunting and disjointed melody that left them confused and frightened. Despite years of research, players have yet to uncover the true meaning behind this eerie track. Some players believe that the music is a clue to a hidden location or treasure within the game, and have scoured the game's vast landscape in search of any clues that might lead them to the secret that the music disc is hinting at. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time features one of the scariest mysteries in video games. In Kakariko Village, there exists a dungeon of sorts hidden at the bottom of the village well. While many of us might be familiar with the area, the true reason for the area's existence in the first place is anyone's guess. A prevailing theory is the well was used as a secret torture area by Hyrule's royal family, as the dungeon walls are adorned with various torture devices. Mounds of human skulls can be found all over the floors, along with what was once pools of dried blood. But perhaps the most ominous video game character ever created could very well be in the world of Undertale and Deltarune, being the mysterious character named Gaster, who has left behind a trail of unsolved mysteries. Gaster, the former royal scientist of the underground in Undertale, randomly disappeared one day under even mysterious circumstances while experimenting with a machine that could access other dimensions dimensions that he accidentally fell into. But worse is this happened after Gaster possibly discovered that he was a video game character with a real world existing outside his own. Which leads us to Deltarune, where Gaster is hinted to be watching the player from the shadows, pulling their strings as an interdimensional being that is leading the player towards some unknown purpose. But hey, if you're like this, then check out these other videos only on Trick Theory.